This entire landing page you're seeing was generated from scratch to finish with the help of AI. The landing page content, the structure, and the media elements were all generated with AI. And in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to do the same so that you can learn and even turn it into a side business that can make money for you. A quick review: the name of this platform is called Lovable, and it is an AI platform that people are using to build different tools, from websites to landing pages to even entire apps. Now that I've revealed the name of the tool to you, well, you can go on to learn how to do it yourself, but I bet that you're going to be having some issues because you may not know how to navigate your way, and that's why you should stay until the end of this tutorial so that you can learn step by step how to actually use a combination of ChatGPT and this tool called Lovable to create sleek and modern entire landing pages that are highly converting and that people would be pleased to pay you for.
So the first thing you want to do is to create a buyer persona. Now, a buyer persona is important because it allows you to segment the different type of customers that your business wants to attract.
So we're going to get ChatGPT to do that for us, and the prompt we're going to give it is for it to act as a direct response copywriter. So a direct response copywriter is a copywriter who is skilled in writing persuasive copies that gets people to take a specific action, like buy a product or add a product to cart or sign up for an event. All right. And we're going to come to ChatGPT and say, act like a direct response copywriter with over 10 years of experience and create a buying persona for my business. We create or produce standard and high quality video adverts for businesses that tells their brand stories in a unique and compelling way using both AI and human characters, ensuring that they maximize their ad spend. So this would be you explaining your business and what you do to ChatGPT, but telling it to create it from the lens of a direct response copywriter. So like I said earlier, a buying persona is going to help you get a good grasp of who your target audience is and help you speak to them as though you are addressing one particular person. And we can see here, ChatGPT went on to give me a buying persona that describes in clear terms who my audience is, right? So the name of my audience is probably Tolu Johnson and can either be a male or female. And he is either a founder, CEO, or head of marketing. ChatGPT has also gone on to outline his business type, the state of his business, his main goals and desires, biggest frustrations or pains, top objections that we're going to be overcoming in our copy, and the psychology or triggers that motivate them to take action, including where they even hang out and what they are willing to spend. All right, so this is the whole objective of a buying persona. It's going to help you get a clear-cut understanding of who your target audience is. So after you have gotten your buying persona, just go through it and read it. Of course, if you're going to be doing this for a brand who is going to be paying you, you're going to be doing the same thing. So they already gave you information about their brand. All you have to do is to just infuse it into the prompt that you're going to be giving ChatGPT. All right. Now, after you have finished creating your buying persona, the next thing you want to do is to ask ChatGPT to build a landing page structure or create a landing page structure with all of these details in mind. All right, like a direct response copywriter would, highlighting a unique selling proposition of our services. And what it simply means is that ChatGPT is going to be helping you to create the landing page structure. So every landing page or even every website has a structure. So people who create landing pages without structure are actually creating for failure, because people will not be able to follow the sequence of the landing page. Now, a good landing page is one that has a clear heading that also addresses the pain points of your audience members, has testimonials, call to actions, and, clear-cut steps, that ensures that whenever somebody visits that page, they know immediately what they are supposed to do and can actually follow sequentially the, order of that landing page. So this is very important. All right. So just tell ChatGPT to give you, a landing page structure, and it will go on to do that. And it will give you from the hero section, which is going to be the above fold where you make the promise, and then the second part, which is the problem part. So just go through it, and you get to understand better how these things really work. So using ChatGPT is going to help you get a clear cut understanding of how your landing page should progress. All right, so we're going somewhere. Okay, so after you have created your structure and you have also gone through it and understood how this is going to flow, the next thing you want to do is to now ask ChatGPT to please turn this full landing page structure into a complete starter prompt to build this landing page in Lovable.dev. I would love the design to be elegant and suitable for the type of brand we are building. Now, I'm going to be leaving all of these prompts in the description of this video. So make sure you check these 3 prompts that I've used so that you can also use it as a template for building your own as well. All right. So you can actually do better with the prompt if you already know what you want, to build with your Lovable.dev. Say for instance you want to build an app or whatever it is you want to build, you can come to ChatGPT and intuitively create your prompts. And at the beginning you might also just be testing the waters to see what is working, but don't forget that when you're using Lovable, you actually have limited number of credits, especially on the free plan. So anyways, ChatGPT is going to come and create an entire prompt for you that you're not going to be using, that you're not going to be copying and pasting into this tool called Lovable. So what ChatGPT is actually creating for you is a prompt that you're going to be using inside of Lovable. All right. So after it has generated your prompt for you, all you'd have to do is to then go to Lovable and copy this prompt and then paste it in, and Lovable will do its thing. All right. But before we go into that, let's go into Lovable and I'm going to show you how to create an account. All right, so to create an account is really very simple. Just go to Google and type in Lovable.dev or Lovable AI, whichever one. Just click on it and it's going to be taking you to this search result. Just click on the first search results you see here. So this is their logo. You can see, they have this love sign right here. So click on it and then it's going to be taking you into this next interface you're going to be seeing. So creating an account is really very simple and straightforward. So this here is Lovable's interface, and once you're logged in here, you're going to be seeing this. Even if you're yet to register, you're going to be seeing this interface, and it's going to be saying ask Lovable to create a web app, ask Lovable to create a prototype, and all of the things that you can actually do. All right, so later on, you can actually come to explore this tool and see how it works and the many things that you can actually use it to build. All right. But now on to building a landing page. So all you'd have to do is to simply copy that prompt that ChatGPT has created for you. So it's actually a very long prompt, but it is detailed, and that is going to be what will be helping Lovable to come up with a beautiful and effective or highly converting landing page for you. All right, so I already have my own account, so I am not going to be going through the process of signing up a new account. But just like I said, signing up is pretty simple. So at first it won't ask you to sign up, right? It will just bring up this interface, and when you ask to, when you maybe paste your prompt, it's not going to pop up a button and ask you to go on to sign up, right? So you can go on to sign up, and afterwards you can now come back to this interface. All right, so let's say we want to copy this prompt right here. All you'd have to do is to come out to ChatGPT and just copy the prompt, right? So ensure that you copy from where the prompt was written from. Copy everything. Okay, so this is where the prompt starts from. So it says create an elegant, modern and conversion focused landing page for a video ad production agency. And then it goes on and on and on. The agency specializing in, so when you learn this better, you can actually go on to add other things like maybe the type of images you want and all of those. So actually, after you finish generating everything, you can actually still go on to edit stuff that you don't want. So say for instance that you create a landing page and it doesn't really have all the elements you want, you can actually edit with AI inside of Lovable. All right, so I'm just going to paste this in here and just click on this button right here and then give it a while and it will start generating your landing page. So let me go back to the landing page that I generated. All right, So say for instance that you have finished generating, it's going to be showing you all the, projects you've done. So this was the one I generated earlier. In here, you're going to be seeing, landing pages and websites and other tools that people have also generated, and you can, maybe get to draw inspiration from, all of this. So this was the landing page that was created with that prompt. All right. So after you have created or generated your landing page with your prompts based on, what you tell it to do for you, you can now look at it and see if there is any part that you want to edit. For instance, the button, right? It's not going to be built with a link where people can actually click through and check you out. For instance, you may want to edit the button and embed the link that you want people to reach you on when they click on the button on the landing page, right? So you want to edit that. And then also, if you have like parts where you're supposed to add media, like maybe videos, pictures and all, so the AI is not going to be adding all of that. So those are things you'd have to do, by yourself. And to do that, all you're simply going to do is to go to where it says edit. All right. So to this left hand side where you have edit, just click on it. And when you come to the page, you can actually click on any part of the page that you want to edit. So say for instance that I want to edit this part. Now, for instance, this video was actually not there. All right. The video was actually not there. I was the one who added it using a link. But say for instance, I want to edit this. I can just simply click on it because right now is on edit mode, right? And then I can come to where it says ask Lovable to modify this div. Then just tell it what you want to edit. So let's say for instance you want to add a video. You can copy the video from YouTube and then paste it here and says please add this link to that session, and it will go on to do that. Like using this tool is really very seamless. All right, so it's not like the drag and drop features that we're used to, and where you have to drag elements onto the page. This one you just need to give the command and it to do what you want it to do. Then also for the button, say for instance you have a link that you want to embed on this button, just click on it and come to this place. You can even make the changes from here where it says ask for quick changes. Just paste the link and then you can quickly click on this arrow right here and the change will be effected. All right, so it's also the same for all the other sessions, right? Anything you want to add, just go on to click on it and it will go on to just want to click on it, give the command, and it will go on to add all of that. Whether you want to add different colors, you want to change it. And the good thing is this chat here works like ChatGPT. You can, if there is anything you're confused about, you can actually ask how do you go about that. So say for instance you want to change colors or anything you want to do, just ask. All right, and you'd get clarity. If you also want to change the contacts here, like maybe your media pages, you want to add your media links, you can actually click on it and also do that as well. All right, trust me, this tool is really, really very amazing, and this is something you can make money from, because even if it's simple and it will seem like everybody can actually do this, there are people who don't have time to do this, and you can capitalize on that to actually create stuff like this and make cool money from it. All right, so once you're done with creating and you're satisfied, the next thing you want to now do is to publish. So to publish, you simply come to this place where it says publish, and you can either publish it on the default URL or domain of Lovable, or you can get a custom domain. But to get a custom domain, you would have to be subscribed, or you have to be subscribed to their premium membership. All right, so if you have an existing domain, you can actually connect it. So say for instance my business domain is smartskillsart.com. all right, so if I want to connect it to that domain, I can actually do it, but then I would have to be a premium member to be able to do that. And their pro plan starts at $25 per month, which is not so expensive, and that gives you up to 100 credits per month. And they also have the business plan and all of that. So you can just go on to explore and see how this can actually work for you. Okay, so if it is something you really want to take seriously, I mean, getting the pro plan is really not a bad idea. Okay, so that's about how to do that. But if you don't want to get a custom domain, of course, you can just go on to publish it, publish the page, and you can now share the link to maybe your clients or to people whom you're doing business with. So for instance, this is actually a page that I intend to use for, my video creation or video arts creation company, at least for the meantime. All right. So if I want to actually, pay for the pro plan and then connect my main or existing domain, I cannot go on to do that. All right. So if you find this video valuable, which I believe that you do, please share it to people in your network whom you also believe would benefit from watching it as well. And don't forget to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss out when I post similar videos just like this one, and also so that you can become a part of our growing family as well. All right. So until I come your way next time, thanks for watching and thanks for staying until the end. Bye for now.